Hello learners, welcome to LMTI Maven Learning Series number 4. So in today's session, we are going to learn about Maven Coordinates. So which is nothing but we are going to learn the structure of the dependency. So in the previous session, you may aware, we have added the required dependency. So whatever the dependency which is required, so we are adding the respective dependency in the Pom.xml. So for example, let me just navigate back to the IntelliJ and let me copy paste the dependency which we have added. So in the last class, we have added the cucumber dependency as well as the selenium dependency. So now let me just paste it in the notepad. So when you look at the structure, we are having something called as an group ID. So the group ID is nothing but in a Java, so how we called as a package. So it is going to act as so similar to the Java package. Okay, or else we can say it is going to be unique to the organization. So generally, right, so how the Maven download the required jar file to our local in the sense only with the help of the group ID. So it will initially search that group and post that inside the group. So it will search the sub element, so which we call it as an artifact ID. Okay, so the artifact ID is going to act as a sub element, or we can say it is kind of an project name. Okay, so when we take an organization, inside an organization they may develop n number of project. So let's say even if we take the Selenium as an example, the Selenium is an organization, they have developed n number of projects, like the Selenium supports Java, C sharp, JavaScript, etc. So when we need to use the Java, we are providing the sub element, which is nothing but we are providing the project name. So for example, if I navigate to the official web page of the repository, so how we have opened this repository in the sense, so mvn so this is the official public repo path, and here I'm just searching with the keyword called as in Selenium. So when I use this keyword, you could see there are n number of result, and you could see so everything falls under the same group. You could see the Selenium Java falls under the group called as an org.seleniumhq.selenium, similar to that the Selenium server or Selenium API. So everything falls under the same group. Okay, so initially it will identify the group, and inside the group it will identify the respective sub element, which is nothing but the project. So whatever we have specified. So here we have specified the sub element as the Selenium Java. So it will navigate to the Selenium Java, and inside which there are n number of versions are available, and we will be specifying the version. Okay, so which is nothing but the specific version which is required for our project, and it will access the specific version, and the packaging will happen. So the packaging is nothing but it will download the jar or war file to the .m2 folder, so to our local repo. So initially, right, so whenever we say the pom.xml, so it will initially check in the local repo, so whether that particular jar is present or not. If not, it will communicate to the public repo, and while communicating to the public repo, so it will find the respective jar with the help of group id, so followed by the artifact id, and then it will identify the specific version, and post identifying the version the packaging will occur, so which is nothing but it will download the required jar file. Okay, so the Maven will identify the respective artifact, so only based upon the group id. Okay, so always have the habit of looking over the group ID and artifact ID. So whenever you are adding any of the dependency, so in this case, the group ID we call it as an IO cucumber, so which is nothing but the package which is available in the public repo. It will refer this package, and under this package, it will check for the sub element. So which is nothing but the project which is present inside the package called as an io.cucumber, and it will identify this particular project, and then it will access the specific version, and it will download the specific version to our local. Okay, so even like if you expand the external library, so all the required, so jars like the required dependency will be added inside it, or else like as I told in the previous session, like if you click on the Maven and if you expand the dependency session, so you could be able to see the dependencies which we have added. So now we have injected the knowledge of Selenium Java and the Cucumber Java to our project called as an LMTI. So whenever you are creating any new project, so we need to inject the dependency manually. Okay, so it won't auto configure. So only the pom.xml file will be created automatically, and inside which like we need to add the specific dependency. So hope you all are clear with this. Thank you all, and we'll see you all on the next session. Happy learning.